to Munchkin World. Today I wanted to talk to you about a super fun experience at Gaylord Hotels. Hopefully you've already seen our previous video where we take you inside the ice experience. But did you actually know all the fun facts around it? When it started, why it started, and what it takes to actually bring that huge creation to life? Well, it's actually one of my favorite stories, and it brings goosebumps to me every time I talk about it. But it's such an incredible feat of engineering. I started out in 2001 at the Gaylord Hotels. Now there are 5 hotels, one in Florida, Texas, Colorado, Tennessee, and Washington, D.C. But I started out in 2001 and opened its doors for the very first time, and it didn't have all these amazing things that you see in there now, which is now dubbed Christmas at Gaylord, right? It didn't have all the performances and attractions in addition to ice. The whole point around ice to begin with was simply to allow its stars or employees to remain working. Because if you've ever been to any of the Gaylord hotels, you'll see it's huge. They're convention resorts, and their main source of business is group business, right? And what happens during the holidays? You might ask, well, Christmas, Thanksgiving, everybody stays home, right? There's no big occurrences, no big groups coming in, no huge meetings. It's more family and friends time. And so all the hundreds of employees that would typically take to run these beautiful resorts, well, they didn't really have any work. So the hotels, the companies, the management decided to come up with a plan. How do we keep our people working, right? How do we make sure that they have a paycheck? And that's where ICE was born. Originally just to kind of break even, to maintain their employees' employment, but to their surprise, they more than broke even. They actually made a profit on the first ICE in 2001, and from then on, they haven't looked back. And so ICE has grown into these amazing attraction with not just the ice sculptures, but also snow tubing and scavenger hunts and cirque performances. The Rockies in Colorado even has an ice skating rink, so it's been growing and growing to bring so much more fun and attraction to the guests that visit every single year. But ice itself is incredible. If you walk through it, I mean, there are 5 tons of ice, or 10 million pounds, that take to run one of these or all of these exhibits. Each hotel taking about 2 million tons. And the artisans that come, they don't come just from anywhere. They come from Harbin, China, where ice sculpting where it's the heart of ice sculpting, right? And so it takes 40 artisans per resort, nearly 6 weeks to complete the incredible sculptures that you see when they open their doors. And they bring your favorite stories and movies to life. Like this year, if you visit the Orlando location, you will get to see Grinch and how the Grinch stole Christmas. And you'll get to witness one of the artisans actually carving in real life right there in front of you. So you get to see how they bring everything to life. So I do encourage you to not just check out our video of the walkthrough, but do take the time to go to one of these attractions. You will be incredibly impressed. Now, I think what's really unique for the Florida location is rarely will you find somewhere in Florida where it's 9 degrees Fahrenheit inside and ice sculptures. It is really cold. If you are going to visit, I do encourage you to bundle up, wear as many layers as you can. Even though they give you a parka, it does not do any good if you're wearing just shorts and a t-shirt underneath. Trust me, it will be a very miserable experience, and you definitely want to take at least half an hour in there to really properly explore everything and see the true beauty There's also ice slides for both adults and kids, so you can actually have some fun other than just walking around and taking those pictures and videos. But I really wanted to share that with you because a lot of times everybody goes in and you don't really realize what it goes into creating such an attraction. But do stop in. This year they're going until January 3rd. Usually it's the first Sunday of January is when they stop, and they start right around Thanksgiving. So that gives you nearly 2 months of fun and enjoyment and excitement. But please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. It really does help. Like and comment, and check out some of our other videos, especially how the Grinch stole Christmas and the ice attraction at Gaylord Palms this year. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.
UNCHKIN